Hello and welcome to the Rhino Roundup. One more episode where we're going to look at some of the most interesting board game campaigns out of Kickstarter as we speak. Today we're going to travel all around the world. We're going to look at very diverse games, from beautiful steampunk locks to rabbits falling in love with cats and Kickstarter gold. The first game comes from Hungary. It's Critters Below by Antlers Games. Critters Below is a survival party game that takes place in an underground shelter. Players play as critters and try to survive heavy bombings, looking for items and gadgets in the dark while trying to avoid starvation, radiation, and other lurking dangers. You can cooperate with other players to make your way out safely, or you can screw them over by hiding food, guns, or other items. There are several game modes. Apart from the classic semi-co-op, you can play the solo game, the full co-op game, or the competitive last man standing game mode. It's fast-paced, neatly and economically packed in a can, and promises fun party times. Next up is Triplock, a game from Minnesota, and Chip Theory Games. Triplock is an abstract game of skill and memory for 1 to 2 players, with a really cool steampunk-inspired theme and art. It's pretty quick, 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay, during which you have to try and do a better and faster job than your opponent as a lockbreaker in the streets of New London. You can also challenge yourself and play the solo version with scaling difficulty, which looks very promising as well. Each player chooses one of the 4 characters with unique lockpicking skills, sets up a lock, and play begins. Important components of the gameplay are the diagrams, which give you insights on the composition of the lock, and the more you complete, you get closer to solving the lock. Your goal becomes extra challenging by your opponent attempting to trap you or take countermeasures against you. I personally like the nice combination of a heavy theme with abstract gameplay, and even more so in just 15 minutes, that you can also enjoy by yourself. The next game is part of the recently launched Kickstarter Gold. What is the Kickstarter Gold? Glad you ask. So Kickstarter has selected some creators and artists that have successfully and creatively used the Kickstarter platform in the past. They will be making new works inspired by their older projects, so backers can discover new ideas and enjoy special rewards that are not available anywhere else. One of the Kickstarter Gold projects is Rival Realms. Rival Realms is an adventure puzzle game for 2 created by Alf Siegert, based on his previously published board game Fantastica. The players are 2 rival magicians that, after a bad card trick that went wrong, they get transported to the mystical landscapes of Fantastica, and there they explore the regions and complete quests. With only the help of a shared pack of magical cards and a raven, the players try to create rival realms in the land of Fantastica. Fast-paced, as it lasts only half an hour, this strategic card game, I think, would be appreciated by anyone who enjoys 2-player card games or fans of the land of Fantastica. The next game comes from Australia and has a very interesting theme. Lucidity Six-sided Nightmares is a press your luck dice game about nightmares for 1 to 4 players, where you try to escape your nightmares, or if you get eliminated, you become one yourself and haunt your fellow players. The game includes 80 custom dice in different colors relating to different types of nightmares. You start with a sleep track that offers you a level of control over how deep you sleep and how many dreams you get to draw. You'll get to collect powers from those dreams, and at the end of your turn you can push your luck and keep dreaming, but with less control over the outcome. There are plenty of strategic choices to make, from how many dreams you choose to draw on your turn, to whether and when you become a nightmare. Last but not least, this game comes from Costa Rica and is based on a famous Korean animation from Sambaksa. Sambaksa. There She is the name of the game. Is a cooperative set collection, puzzle-like board game for 1 to 4 players. The players play through a series of 5 episodes called Steps, each of which has its own unique events based on the There She Is animation. Doki, which is a female rabbit, and Nabi, a male cat, fall in love and start developing a relationship which is considered taboo, as they are different species. In those episodes, the players try to help them overcome the challenges of this prohibited relationship in the name of love. Not too hard, but not too easy either, promises a good time for all kinds of gamers. It's a very cute game, especially the fact that the female rabbit is the one doing all the chasing after the male cat, and is a very nice tribute to the famous animation. And that was it for today. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Rhino Roundups, and I will see you next time.